Hi everyone, 12 News meteorologist Stephen Matrigrano here with a Weather Now update here, looking outside of Newport. Seeing this pretty big ship with all the cranes and other, equipment on it. That's most likely part of the offshore wind farms and what they use for setting those up. So it looks like it's docked here in the port. And looking outside at Lincoln, the blue sky, sunshine, just a nice day overall. After a chilly start, we had those temperatures in the 20s and 30s and had some frost this morning, but now we're, warming things up and we'll be closer to 60 for the afternoon. So temperatures right now in the middle 50s, so 55 in Providence, 56 in Newport. Again, we'll be getting closer to 60 as we go through the afternoon hours. So here's the radar, nice and quiet, high pressure in control, giving us the nice quiet weather all across the Northeast. My three key things, nice this afternoon, and actually nice for tomorrow, by the way, as well, at least dry for Saturday. So any outdoor plans you want to get done on Saturday, because we, of course, are tracking the coastal storm that looks to still impact us Sunday as the day goes on, with rain and wind arriving, especially for later in the day. And then that continues right through Monday and perhaps even into early Tuesday as well. So kind of a long duration storm on the way with this latest system. So for this afternoon, no issues. Like I said, temperatures near 60, so still below average. Average high is in the mid to upper 60s this time of year, so we'll be below that for today. But at least it's sunny out and dry, cooling off a bit towards the evening hours. Let's talk about that weather setup here. High pressure in control through the day today. That actually moves east as we go into Saturday. Some high clouds build in, some slightly milder temperatures as well, looking at highs in the mid 60s. There's our low pressure at the bottom of your screen there below my little box here. You can see it riding up the east coast along the Carolinas. That's going to be bringing heavy rain bands all on that, eastern seaboard there, eastern coast of the Carolinas. And notice how, we're dry through Saturday and even into early Sunday, although clouds do build in for early Sunday morning. The rain should remain off to the south for at least part of the day, and then we'll see some of that rainfall arrive later in the day and into the evening hours, again from south to north as we go into later on Sunday. The wind will also be picking up over the course of the day as well, especially later Sunday and into Monday. So here's that breakdown here of the weekend coastal storm. Again, really, it's more so later Sunday. We're dry through Saturday. Rain starts Sunday afternoon. Overall, when all is said and done, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain. Northeast to easterly winds gusting as high as about 35 to 50 miles per hour, really favoring coastal areas and along the south coast and further south and east, and coastal flooding a concern as well. There is a coastal flood watch issued, which is around the high tide cycles, and actually that's what we have here on this graphic. Coastal flood watch, you can see those high tides. This is for Monday, so very early Monday morning, and then again Monday afternoon is when we'll be watching for these high tide cycles to potentially have some coastal flooding with them. Really thinking the, northeasterly wind, easterly component will really be impacting parts of, the West Bay and areas of the landscape that are, facing to the east. So the western coasts here will be looking at some potential, bigger impacts with this. Let's talk about the winds, because the winds will be, one of the bigger threats here as we go through Sunday and into Monday. You can see Sunday afternoon, pretty gusty, those winds gusting between 20 and 30 miles per hour. And then as we go into Sunday night, you see those darker reds pop up, some pinks as well, especially at the coastline. That's those stronger wind gusts that will continue overnight into Monday as well. Northeasterly wind howling at times with the storm system 2 hours south. So rainfall forecasting, and this is a long duration storm over a day or two or so. So generally speaking, 1 to 3 inches. We could see some pockets of flooding in spots, but because this is kind of drawn out more so, I do think that the wind may be more of a threat than the flooding. But certainly, we all know there's certain areas around our area that flood pretty easily. Wouldn't take much to cause problems, so you want to keep that in mind if you're traveling Sunday or even into Monday. So I'll leave you with this 3-day forecast here. Again, Saturday, take advantage of it. Great weather, mid-60s, dry, and then rain develops with wind later Sunday, and especially for Monday. Could linger with some showers into Tuesday. But that's a check of your updated forecast. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.